Now let me turn our focus to Chhattisgarh. A Congress victory has been projected in this third BJP-ruled state. The India Today Access My India poll predicted 55 to 65 seats for the Grand Old Party in Chhattisgarh Assembly, which has 90 seats, which means that Chief Minister Raman Singh's government is going to get perhaps less than 30 seats. The range they have is 21 to 31 seats, pardon me. The alliance of the Janta Congress Chhattisgarh and the Bahujan Samaj Party will get only 4 to 8 seats. It was supposed to be a game changer. The fact that Mayawati decided to go along with Ajit Jogi. Remember, just like Madhya Pradesh, the BJP has been in power in Chhattisgarh for 3 terms. It's projected to get a vote share of 38%. The Congress is going to jump to 45%. So why is this happening? Presuming that these numbers are correct, because I know you'll start by saying that I do not believe in this. First of all, what's your feedback, Syed Zafar Islam? You obviously have a different feedback that you're getting in all of these states. What's your feedback? How many seats are you getting according to your internal feedback?
No, Chhattisgarh, we will be between 51 to 54. Okay. And that is the assessment we have, and we will rely, as I said, I'm not discounting anyone's opinion poll purely because they have done their homework. They have done what they feel based on the survey they have done, based on the sample size they have done. They had, but our sample size is the largest sample size any political party can have, or for any surveyor will have.
Okay.
And we feel confident that in Chhattisgarh there is absolutely no fight. We will have a hands-down victory in Chhattisgarh. 51 to 54 seats will be
Mohammed Khan, what is your feedback?
But it cannot come below 50 seats in Chhattisgarh.
What is your feedback for Chhattisgarh? How many seats for you?
Well, I feel again, your colleague Ankit did some of the most incisive reporting from Chhattisgarh, and he identified key areas such as agrarian distress. Again, the issues are the same across states. Raman Singh ji, who once upon a time built about 10 years ago one of the best PDS systems, has left it in ruins. I don't know if that's administrative apathy. I don't know if it's because of a poor set of communication. LPG cylinder prices in Chhattisgarh were the highest of any part of the country. It has the highest tribal vote share, right, of OBCs and tribals. And yet the BJP did not seem to understand a single one of their demands. They actually came to the Prime Minister with their representatives and tried to give a representation saying, sir, these are our issues with regard to the Forest Rights Act. Our patta rights are being diluted. No one met them again. And here you sit on channels and say that, oh, we've got Amit Shah and we're forming a government. No. You again divorced yourself from the ground reality. You indulged in poaching leaders. You actually went and took our working president, Sandeep Ulke. And in the end, it did not benefit you even one bit. The truth is, you haven't worked. Your report card has been poor, and I think these exit poll results are an indication of that. I can say that India Today did the most exhaustive survey on the ground. That I can say for a fact.
Barring Telangana, of course.
Yeah.
Javed.
I think, you know, again...
Padmaja.
No, let everyone get a word in, please. Let everyone get a word in.
Zafar Saab, may this government appears to have been done in by the pushback from the poor, especially the farmers. Chhattisgarh government had promised an MSP of 2,100 rupees, as against the 1,500 that has been offered by the centre. The Chhattisgarh government, even till 15 days before the poll was announced, kept begging the centre to allow them to make that offer to raise it to 2,100 rupees. That was flatly refused, perhaps because then it would have brought the centre and you know, it would have begged the question as to if the state can raise it to 2,100, why can't you? That appears to have backfired. Secondly, the Congress took an audacious gamble. They decided to go in with absolute new leadership, decided to shed its dependence on Mr. Ajit Jogi. So they got in Mr. Baghel, they had Mr. T.S. Singhdev, and they've worked from the grassroots up. They've appeared to have learnt their lessons, and they've put up a very good fight. But primarily, the big story coming out of all these three is the pushback from the poor, the agricultural distress, and the fact that this government appears to be now, Mr. Modi's magic also appears to be ebbing, especially in the states.
So Chhattisgarh for you, and I also want to get in Sharad Pradhan for a quick word on his thoughts on Chhattisgarh. As Javed said, this was less an election won by the Congress, more one lost by the BJP.
I fully agree with that, because and that is the case with both Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. More to say, it is where Chhattisgarh Congress was not able to project any face which the BJP was busy giving a lot of hype to, that they don't have a leader and all that. But it is the anti-BJP environment that was being built up largely because of agrarian distress and the failure of the government to handle the problem of the Maoist issue. Only towards the end of the closer to the elections, they went in for the kind of counter attack against the Maoists, but they have not succeeded because it went on, and then on one hand the tribal issue, as the Congress spokesperson rightly pointed out, was never addressed. Even when these tribals, it's a fact, there were so many stories that these tribals tried to convey their voice to the portals of power in Delhi, and they were denied audience by the Prime Minister. And in this case, again, a lot of dependence, and I think Narendra Modi probably has had some kind of a whiff of what's happening at the ground level, and that's the reason he has not really put in his heart in the elections in each of these places. In Chhattisgarh, there were no posters of Narendra Modi.
Okay.
It was just Raman Singh.
Okay, so we are going to talk about, we hear a lot of
blame
mention of the Prime Minister, the fact that he put his face in front of the campaign, and has that turned out to be a counterproductive move, as it were. It's going to be a very key question in the next 6 months, and that is why we'll talk about it.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.